After kind of my background doing blue collar stuff, small business, I realized that not all businesses are created equal. And so I have searched through and come up with my own requirements as far as what I want for business. And this fits the bill best that I know. One of the sciences to success that I've really kind of dedicated myself to is trying to not trade my time for money. I found that that's what all of the wealthy people say, like you're never going to get wealthy if you're working hourly or if you have a salary. But until then, you have to have certain systems in place to do that. I have decided to try to get as much money for my time as possible. And so I wanted to share with you kind of how I plan on doing that and the decisions that I've made and the path that I am walking down. I'm not going to try to make this sound super exciting or fancy or nuanced or anything like that, because it's not. What I've decided to go back and do is life insurance. I am just starting on this journey again. I did this quite a few years ago. I did it for a while, went through training, had a little bit of success, hated the business, hated the company. No way I was going to be able to do that. Had some major life events happen. One of them being my father passed away and had a life insurance policy. So kind of changed my perspective a lot on that. Next one is there's a pandemic and I lost my job and all the other opportunities that I pursued kind of just get wiped off the slate. So here I am. There's very little overhead to get into this. There's very high demand. There is built-in differentiation. It's the only opportunity that I can think of where I'm not going to say that it's typical, but within a few weeks of starting this, you could actually be making $1,000 a day. It is one of the easiest franchise setups that I've seen. With COVID, a lot of these carriers have allowed digital signing, e-signing, voice signatures, stuff like that. So it's opened up a lot of opportunity as far as doing this remotely, which was not always the case, which is kind of why I've gotten back into this particular industry that I rejected before. The beautiful thing that I'm going to try to do is just do a one call close. So before you try to get the people, you get them on the phone once, you try to set up an appointment. A lot of times people don't show up. They've got other plans. So the beautiful thing is just basically going to be able to get them on the phone once, see if they're able to do it now. And if not, don't even set an appointment. You ask what's the best time to call back. Then you try to call back then. But the first thing I need to do is actually figure this out. And only about 5% of the company that I work for does this remotely, but there are people having a lot of success, but it's not really a one concrete way of doing it yet. I'm going to get an exterior CRM, which is a customer resource management software that just helps with your leads, just helps dialing, keep track of what you're doing. There's also some tools available that I've found on some of my research that I don't think a lot of the agents that I am working with are aware of these, but one of them is this, it's a program where it's just a whole quoting tool. So instead of having to go to every carrier and guess and know what they are, you can just have one interactive platform where it's a new program. This was written by it was created by an agent where it just has simplified everything. You can put in the age, any of the desired amount of coverage, any health issues that they have, and they spit out all of your options right there. Literally takes most of the knowledge out of this thing. That is my tentative plan for the time being. That's for like the actual producing. And then there's the agency building, which is already, ready to go. As far as the way that it works, you make a certain percentage of commissions. If you write a lot of product, you get higher percentage of commissions. If you bring other people into the business, they also get commissions, but if your commissions are higher than them, you're going to make the difference. I plan on really focusing a lot of my time on trying to build those with some outside help as far as social media, personal assistance, bringing in my own leads. I really want to focus on training agents because I think there's some major opportunities in this industry as far as I think a lot of people leave because there's not good training. There's not a sense of confidence. There's no way to make money right off the bat. And so I've got a couple of ideas that I want to implement. I think that this is one of the best opportunities that you can do if you're just simply trying to get as much money for the time that you have invested. So that's why I'm here. I have other plans once I get there. If you're interested, hit the subscribe button, like, share. I plan on posting little step-by-step videos as far as my process to try to prove exponential income, try to get the ideal life, and just hopefully try to inspire other people to do the same. So thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for the next one.